Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to Playing with Kristen, and I am going to be doing a review on the Day Designer. I decided to do both of these in the same video because I do want to compare them and talk about my pros and cons for both. And I will have a timestamp in case you wanted to see this one. I'm going to be doing this one first, but I will have a timestamp for this one if you don't want to see this one and get into this one. So let's get started. These are part of the Day Designer Blue Sky collection that are at Target. They are still at Target if you want to go pick one up. I know at my Target there was quite a few left. I guess it just depends on your Target and you know how many people are out there buying Day Designers, but I mean there's still quite a bit left at my Target if you still want to go pick one up. These start in July of 2016 and go to June of 2017. So you know if you want to start using one this year, you can. So like I said, I'm going to start with this one first and then get into this one. This is the dated hourly Day Designer. There's few options you can get. They have one where they have the you know, just the weekly one that's not dated. It has checklists and everything. I got the one that was hourly. The reason why I got this one is because I wanted something for a routine planner. I've mentioned this a few times in a few other videos that I have BPD and depression, anxiety, and so having a routine is very, very crucial to my mental health. When I have a routine, I get things done. It helps my mental health stay very, very neutral. So I wanted to get an hourly routine, a planner for an hourly routine, not only for that, but so I can get things done the way they're supposed to be done. Because before, when I had my happy planner and I would use it as a big to-do list, I would get things done, but I would jump from project to project. So now when I have things in an hour block, I actually get them done. So let's start. And if you've seen the Day Designer, you know exactly, you know, what this is. This is the front page, and make sure I'm still in frame here. Yeah, let me scoot over, leave it right there. This is the front page. It's pink. One thing that's a con. I don't know how I feel about these pink tabs with this blue and white cover. I don't mind the colors separately, but together it kind of doesn't make sense. I wish, you know, since you have this navy blue and white cover, I wish the whole thing was just like white to make it flow together a lot better, because we have these gold coils, this blue and white cover, and this light pink and dark pink. I'm just not understanding the color combination here. But anyway, we have 2 Year at a Glance. We have Whitney English's story on why she created the Day Designer, and then we have this. I had not filled this out yet. When I used to have a Day Designer before, I never really cared about filling this out right here. This is Setting Goals. I did fill this out a little bit. I do like these pages because it helps you figure out how you want to use your planner. It gives you a morning routine, evening routine, and then to stay on course, about anniversaries and dates and all of that. And then we get into your monthly, which looks exactly like this. In this planner, I don't really utilize the monthly. Let's zoom in a little bit. I don't really utilize the monthly too much, because I don't really need to use the monthly for what I'm using this planner for. So, I mean, I do have important things, like I had my husband's birthday for the 6th of July, and I had when I needed to start planning August, which I've already done, and things I need to do this month. But as far as filling out the month, I don't need to do that. So that's the monthly view. And here was, you know, this was not last week, the week before. Because I'm filming this earlier than what my post is. So here we are with this week. Now, I really, really love how this is laid out. I love the hourly view. I love that it is a week on 2 pages. I really do love that. How I was doing this is I filled out an entire week at a time, which is not how the Day Designer works. I'm a person who I plan in advance. The way the Day Designer works is that you get up in the morning and you plan your day. So what I'm doing now is I am actually reviewing how I did it for this. I am only doing it one day at a time, and later on in August I will re-review this planner on how I'm using it now. So I'm just reviewing how I did it for this. Now this, I had no real issues with doing my routine. I actually followed this entire routine the way it was supposed to go. But I really do love how this is set up. You have your top 3 at the top of each day, and you have your schedule which runs from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. You have your tonight at the bottom. You have your gratitude over here. You have your notes, and you have next week. You have your weekend, which does not have an hourly, which I wish it did, but I understand why they did it, because there's a lot of people who just do not work on the weekends, and I don't really follow an hourly schedule on the weekends, but there are people who work on the weekends. There are people that do things by a schedule, so I wish maybe not the full 6 to 7, but maybe a few hours on here I think would work really well. The huge to-do list over here, there's a lot of space to write things down. As you can see, the 6 through 7, I didn't really do anything. You know, those hours I'm still sleeping. I'm usually up between 8:30 and 9, so I did write 8 o'clock down. I really love this planner for what I was using it for what I'm still using it for, and that is, you know, routine. I love it. It's a very clean, streamlined planner. There's no fuss. There's not a lot of decoration in here. There's not a lot of color. It gets to the point. But like I said, I don't like this pink. I like it. I also don't like it for this planner because of the cover of it being a dark blue. But I really do love that there's not a lot of fuss. I love that it's very professional. It gets to the point. I just really do like this planner. I'm not a, you know, this is coil, not coil, spiral. Yeah, this is coil. I'm not a coil person, only when it comes to like my main planner. I don't mind it for this because I'm not going to be customizing it or taking pages out, so I don't mind this. I think it's a very well put together planner. It's very sturdy. I can't compare it to the flagship one, which is just the Day Designer one that you can buy on her website, so I can't compare quality. But I will say, for what you pay for, the quality on this planner is really nice. All the tabs are laminated. I'm gonna go to a blank page so you see what it looks like. This is a blank month. This is September. And this is what a blank week looks like, so you can see. And then there's holidays, because I believe this is Labor Day, yeah. And you do have the little flags that show you what the holidays are. This is what a blank page looks like. Like I said, it's very clean. You have a lot of space to write things down. So you're not gonna have to worry about anything. And then you can put things tonight. If you wanna elaborate on things, you can put them down here. You have your notes over here to elaborate. So, I mean, the spaces are small to write down in for your hourly, but you're not gonna have an issue with that. I know an issue that people had was with that she didn't incorporate half hours in here, because you may have some things on here that don't take an hour for you to do, and you may have a meeting at 10:30 or 11:30, and you don't have that in here. So that's a con also, not for me necessarily, but it is a con for this planner, that there's not an hourly you know, slot in here. But other than that, I don't see any real issues. I do want to go to the back of the planner. I love when a planner has notes in here, because you can, you know, if you want to elaborate on a week or a month and say how that month went, I love that that's a feature. So let's go to the back of this planner and see what's going on with notes. So you get quite a bit. You have some notes right here. So you have 2, 4, and this page is like getting caught for some reason. 4, 6, 12, 14, 16. You get 16 note pages, and that's enough if you wanted to elaborate on each month. You know, and if you want a couple of weeks or whatever, you can really elaborate. And you have a lot of space on these pages. You do have the holidays. This is great mostly if you're in school. I have kids that are in school, so it's great to know what holidays are coming up. Or if you work at a bank, you know, most of these days you're going to have off. Or if you work in the school system, most of the days you're going to have off. But that's the holidays, and this back page is just has a quote, and it has to scan, and that's the back. So I really like this planner for what I use it for. You know, the only cons I have are just aesthetics, which is the color. It doesn't stop me from using the planner at all. I really do like it. I like that it's a hard back. There's a lot of different options. They have the one where you can customize the cover. They have one that's a little bit longer. I mean, there's so many options. I just got this one very, very clean. I love the stripes. You know, I'm biased. I love the pastels. I wish there was striped in this one, but there wasn't. But I got this one. I really like it. It's working out great for me for what I'm using it for. But like I said, I am going to come back later in August and re-review it on how I'm using it now and see how that works. Because I think it's important to re-review a product when you use a product in a different way. So I will be coming back to do another video on this in a few weeks. But anyway, I really do like this. I love the gold corners. It's really, really nice. And what you pay for this and what you get, you're getting a really, really good deal. And this is great to try because I'm not sure how much the Day Designer actually is, a flagship one. I will put a link down below. But this is good to try if you want to try that, but you don't want to spend the money on it. You can try this one, see how you like it. Also, on the Day Designer website, she does have printables for free, where you can try it out and see if you like an hourly schedule before you even buy this. So I love that she does that on her site to see if you want to do an hourly schedule and go from there. So that's that planner. And next, I'm going to be reviewing this today and to do. I had no idea that this planner existed until I saw, was it a video here on YouTube, and it was undated. And I said, oh, an undated planner, I can use that for, you know, for social media, blogging, YouTube, because I don't do all that stuff every single day. There's times where I'm just not doing anything, and I don't want a dated planner because I don't like leaving blank pages when I'm planning. So I got this, and so I do want to talk about this. This is not a hardcover. It is it feels like on the inside it's like a velvet or like a suede. No, like a velvet or suede. It's flimsy. I mean, you can easily throw this in the bag. It's not going to get damaged. You can bend it back. I do like this because if I did want to take this with me, it wouldn't get damaged. Looks like this. It does have a bookmark, which I didn't mention when I initially did a first impression on this. Looks like this. I mean, it's really nice. I love the colors. It's a pretty turquoise. It says today and to do on it. So I'm going to get into this, and that's the reason why I'm doing both of these in one video, because I am going to do some comparisons, talk about some pros and cons. So we open it up, and we have this very, very pretty melon, you know, aqua color. And I love how this color coordinates with this, unlike the other Day Designer. Very, very pretty green. In the beginning, you do have, you know, Whitney English's story, like she puts in all of her planners. And I just love how the colors coordinate. I didn't fill out this. I don't feel the need to fill out this for this particular planner. But she has all of this in the front, like all of her planners right here. And there are some differences with this planner. If you saw my, you know, how I use them, how I use my Day Designer, you've already seen this. We have the monthly view. All of the months are in the front, the monthly views, okay? And they are dated. The months are dated. So, but that doesn't have to stop you from using this planner, and you'll see why. So you have all the months in the front. You have July through June, and you have all of the months. And like, you know, when I said my first impression, this was on here. I didn't even notice when I bought it, but it's fine. And let's get to and then in here, then you have this blank week on 2 pages. Oops, there we go. You have this blank week on 2 pages, and I'm not using these because I'm using the hourly section for when I'm doing my posts, when I need to take pictures, when I need to film, so I'm not using these. But I love that it's undated, because if you skip a week or you don't have to plan every single day, this is great. This is great for anybody, you know, work schedule, if you have meetings, anything that you don't have to plan every single day, this is great. You do get the to-do list. And there is an actual planner. When I first got the Day Designer, like back when I first started planning, I had a golden white one like this, a little bit smaller. It was dated and it looked just like this. It had the, you know, Monday, and it had the to-do checklist. I love that there's a to-do list where you can check things off, and you have, you know, your page over here where you can write. You have your today's top 3. So this is great. I just don't need it in this planner. So that's my first con. I wish that there was an undated one just for this, and then an undated one just for the hourly. And then there would be no cons with this. So that's your hourly, your weekly on 2 pages. And we're gonna go to the hourly of what I'm on. I wanna go to a blank one though. So when you get you get 2 days on 2 pages. And this is a day and this is a day. And I like it because, you know, you get a full day to fill out everything, and you get everything that's in a week, you get in a day. And the weekly one, let's go to a blank page here. You know, you have your top 3, but you have your gratitude for each day, and you only get your gratitude for an entire week when you do a blank page. You have your notes for an entire day, but you only have your notes for the entire week. You have tonight, as you do, and you have a lot of notes over here because you have notes right here, but I'm assuming these notes have to do with tonight, and then you have your notes for everything you need to do over here. But I love this layout because it's a huge overview. And usually, you know, what I do, you're gonna see what I use it for, but this is great. And then you have an hour and half hour. So this one has the half-hour breaks in there, which I really, really like, because there are times where if I'm working on something blog related, YouTube related, it's only gonna take me 30 minutes. It's not gonna take me an entire hour. So I may do something like at 9:30 or 10:30 or something. So you do get your top 3 and everything. I really love this. So let's go to what week we're currently on, and this is this week. As you can see, I do washi tape. I just do it on the space I'm not going to use, because I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to have a huge to-do list for these. As you can see right here, I did July 8th and 9th. I will combine days if I only have like 2 things to do on one day and 2 things to do on the next. I will combine the days. Because I don't like to waste an entire page if I only have like 2 things to do. If it's only like promoting a post or just filming a video, I don't want to waste an entire page, so I will combine days. But here we are on, you know, the 11th of when I'm filming this. There is a bookmark, and this is what I use it for. I use it for when my posts go live, when I need to film, when I need to promote my blog post, when I need to network, and these are my to-do lists. And I love what I use this planner for, because it keeps me on track. It lets me know, okay, I need to do this, I need to do this. And that's how I know, and when I did the video on how I use these, you know, I use these with this, you know, because this is my entire routine for everything that I do in my life. But this is just strictly social media, you know, blog or YouTube related. Nothing else goes in here. But I love this planner for what I use it for. My only con is that I wish the weekly wasn't in here, because I just don't need it. I bought a backup just for that. Another con is that this is not an entire year. So you're not going to get 52 weeks in here. You're not going to get 365 days. So that's a con. So because this is a planner for if you don't need to plan every single day. If you got to plan every single day, I would recommend just getting this dated every single day hourly planner. But this is great for if you're a student, if you work retail, because you know you're not going to work every single day. You may have like 3 days off in a row. That's retail for you. And you may not go back to work, like, you know, July 9th, you may not go back to work to the 11th. So this is what this planner is for. And that's exactly why I got it, because I don't need to do, you know, things every single day. But you know, that's a con for anybody else. That's not a con for me. My only huge con is that they included the weekly in here. I don't mind if the months are all in the front, because I'm not using the monthly view. I just wish the whole book was nothing but, you know, the daily, undated hourly planner. So let's go to the back like I usually do. And there is notes. You know, you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18. You get 19 pages of notes, so you do get 3 extra pages than you do in the other Day Designer. So you do get more. You have your holidays, and then what else is in here? And then you have the quote, and then you have this page that closes. So that is that planner, and this is this one. You know, I like them both for different reasons. To me, choosing one over the other, you know, like I said, if you need to plan every day, go with this one. If you don't need to plan every single day, do this one. And you know, those of us in the planner community, we usually plan something every single day. But if you're just an average planner and you know, you don't care about the fluff, you don't care about the design and all of that, and you just need to plan every now and then, this would work great for you. This is great because you can take it with you, you can throw it around. If you're just a person who is just an average planner, you don't need to go all out, this is for you. But yes, I love both of these. I think they're great planners. They work together perfectly. I really do love them. You know, like I said, there's nothing in here that's gonna stop me from using the planner. You know, so when I say something like that, I think it's a really good planner. You know, it would have to be something that's just like, you know what, this isn't working. The fact that it's in here is making me not use this planner. You know, that's when I think it's just a bad product for me. But the things I mentioned in here are just bad for me. It should not stop you from buying the planner unless you feel exactly like I do and you're just like, you know what, I'm just not gonna go out there and buy it. But yeah, that's my review on these planners. I do hope you enjoyed this review. It's a pretty long review and I apologize. But with that said, I am going to get out of here. If you have any questions or comments about anything I've mentioned in this video, something I didn't mention, please leave them down below. I'll be happy to answer. And with that said, I am going to get out of here and I will see you all next time. Bye.